Hi, I'm Ben Elton, and today we're looking at Golf Club Wasteland. Basically, it's golf. You aim your shot, judge the power, then whack. Simple. In fact, golf is such a simple, relaxing sport that it often translates well into computer games. I mean, you can go round just whacking a ball into a hole, pretty simple. But what makes this game a bit different is it's crazy golf. And not just that, it's crazy golf in a post-apocalyptic world. Yes, basically, you travel to Earth by space shuttle to play golf in the ruins of the old world. And the idea is simple, but brilliant. I mean, who wouldn't want to play golf on a deserted planet in the future? Trouble is, the story mode gives you as many shots as you want for each hole, making the game totally pointless and boring. But luckily you have a challenge mode where you can have a limited number of shots on each hole. This adds some fun and a challenge to this relaxing game. There's also a radio station you can listen to, but I found this incredibly boring. The music is pretty dull, and listening to the stories of the survivors wasn't any better. I mean, if this game had a great radio station, it would have been much better, but I found myself turning the radio off and playing the challenge mode, which is the only thing that gives this game legs. Because otherwise you got 35 levels with no shot limit or any type of challenge, which would have made this game interesting for about 5 minutes. But thankfully the challenge mode makes the game much more interesting. And some holes are quite easy, you can get a hole in one, but others require more creative thinking. The game looks great, and that's one thing I do like about it. It really does look great. You get this bleak post-apocalyptic world, and the idea of playing crazy golf in this apocalyptic wasteland is genius. The only problem is the stories on the radio are kind of dull. Some might enjoy listening to the survivors telling their stories and rambling on and on. I just found it a distraction. Plus the game is too short. You need at least 80 levels for a game like this. But I only saw 35 levels. But then for $6, you can't expect too much, can you?
Well, make one mistake and it's back to the start of the game.
In the end, this is a simple little crazy golf game which looks cool and clever, yet it falls short because it's shallow. And that's a shame because it's a great idea. The atmosphere is relaxing, the graphics and level design is good, but it seems more like a nice little demo than a full-on game. And that's why it's so cheap. I'd rate it 67 out of 100 because despite the cool idea and relaxing style of the game, it lacks punch. And there's just not enough challenge to keep you coming back.